Hey, what's up, guys? I've been gone for what has it been like over 2 weeks since I made a video? My bad. I had for like a solid week. I had some family problems, some IRL stuff that I literally couldn't record, and then it was my birthday, so I went on a lengthy bender for my birthday. And right as I was recovering from that, I got hit with whatever I got now, and I'm super sick. I had like a 102-degree fever for like 2 or 3 days. I probably sound completely normal, and that would be really funny, but I feel awful. I feel like I'm gonna die any second. But since I've basically been bedridden, I can't do anything. I've been so sick that I've been eating soup, and anyone who knows me knows that I fucking despise soup. I hate soup so goddamn much, and I've literally been so sick. I've been eating soup, so what I've been doing though on my bed rest is rereading a lot of my old favorite manga because I got nothing else to do. And I decided to reread a lot of my favorite stuff in Bleach. And one thing I wanted to reread, because I'd only ever read it in the manga like 2 times, is the entire final confrontation between Ichigo and Aizen. And there's a line in there, in that fight, actually right at the start of the fight, that I think is both an interesting line to look at by itself, but also represents a greater problem with Bleach and some series in general. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. Here's the panel I'm talking about, by the way. And it's Aizen basically saying, you no longer have spiritual pressure, not because you lost it, but because you converted all of it into physical strength, and that's how you're able to fuck me up. And this is an interesting line on its own because it heavily actually no, it basically confirms that this is a possible thing to do. We'll get more into that later. But it also kind of annoys me and makes me hate Taite Kubo even more, and we'll also get into that. Man, I feel like this video is already such a fucking disaster. I can't, it's so hard to think with my brain right now. It's crazy. Um what the fuck was I talking about? So, if you don't know Bleach, if you're like a completely new person to Bleach, uh, you shouldn't be here because this is pretty heavy spoiler stuff. But I guess I'll give a brief kind of explanation for why Aizen, of all people, saying this is very strong evidence that it does in fact exist and is possible to do. So, Aizen was the second smartest. I almost said strongest. He was the second strongest, actually. But he was the second smartest Shinigami. Okay? And then that was when he was a Shinigami. And then he basically ascended past Shinigami, beyond Shinigami and Hollow, and became the smartest being in Bleach, right? Not counting the Soul King. He's not really a real guy, so he doesn't count. So Aizen is the smartest, and he knows a lot about spiritual pressure. He knows the most of anyone because he's experienced Shinigami and Hollow and transcendent spiritual pressure. So, him saying that, oh, I don't know exactly what method you used, but you just converted all your spiritual pressure into physical strength, that means that this is possible to do. And on top of that, it's implied that this would give one a pretty serious amp in power because Ichigo, the last time Aizen saw Ichigo, Ichigo was just like a bitch kid who couldn't do anything. And then the first thing Ichigo does back is just absolutely dick Aizen down and grab him and drag his ass away. And so it's interesting to think about like what this power could be. It would be really cool to have seen a character that did this regularly, that their method of fighting was to completely seal off all of their spiritual pressure and any abilities related to it and just beat the shit out of people. It's kind of like what's that weirdo from Naruto? I think his name's Bruce Lee. It's like Bruce Lee from Naruto when he eats the like devil fruit. However, while this is a cool idea, this is another good example of Taite Kubo, to put it politely, not being prepared to continue writing after the whole Aizen confrontation arc. Because if this is the end of your series, if this is the finale, then having a a throwaway line be this big is fine because the series is going to be over. That can just be one you think on because, wait, what can you do? I couldn't show you someone doing that because the series is over. Oh, yeah. Also, I should say this for the record, if you haven't seen Bleach, you don't know Bleach, that's not what happened. That's not what Ichigo did. So we have never actually seen anyone use this method that Aizen is describing of trading all your spiritual pressure for physical strength. But like I said, throwaway lines that imply something this big aren't a problem when your series is about to end in like 4 chapters, which is what it was supposed to. And then, unfortunately, Tite Kubo was also a hack fraud idiot writer who's bad at writing, and so this just never got brought up again. And it makes me so upset because it's like, man, fuck you. Don't dangle something so cool in front of my face and then what just like take it away. You just don't even give it to me. I hate you, Tite Kubo. And it literally only becomes an issue if you drop this line and then go another like 100 or 200, I think, even chapters past this. Because then it's like you really didn't bring this up again in 200 chapters. Not even a line, not even a reference, nothing. That's what I wanted to talk about. I this video sucked. I realize that. I'm not doing so hot. um but I wanted to record. It's funny because I guarantee you that I sound completely normal. Like I guarantee you, my ears are a little fucked up right now, and so I can't really tell what I sound like. But I guarantee you that I sound completely normal in the recording, and so people are gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with this idiot? He's saying he's sick. He sounds just fine." And normally I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't make a video and be like, "Shit, man, I know it's bad, but I'm gonna make it anyways." But I just like it's literally been making me want to die every day. That I'm like, I haven't made a video. How long has it been? It feels like it's been 6 months. I can't believe it's only been like 20 days. And it was like 2.5 weeks or whatever. But it feels like it's been 8 months. So I figured I would make a chillax video just talking about something I found interesting recently in manga. One of the things, and that was that Tite Kubo taunted us with this super cool bleach power that just never came up again. So I'm officially challenging Tite Kubo to a celebrity boxing match. I am a celebrity, by the way. Um, if I win, I get to kill him, and if he wins, I will donate $750,000 to whatever charity he wants, and also I'll give him a Burger King Whopper with cheese.